Our question for today is, how do I know when it's time to transition my independent contractors to employees? So this is where you're going to have to take a look at your business plan. You want to make sure you have a business plan. If you watch my lives, you'll know that that's a really important thing that I believe all therapists and private practice owners, especially those who want to build a smart practice, are going to have for themselves. And so you want to make sure that you check your business plan and see what your path is, see what your goals are. The thing about employees versus independent contractors is that this is really going to depend on your state. In Florida, they're very independent contractor friendly. In California, there can't be any independent contractors in private practice. So you really want to first and foremost, whether you're starting out or you're thinking about transitioning, you want to really take a look at the state laws. You want to work with an employment attorney and make sure that you have a contract that's really, written out and very clear about what the expectations are. The thing about an independent contractor versus an employee, when you have employees, you have greater control over things like their scheduling, their therapeutic interventions, their fees, and the things that happen within your practice. So you want to ask yourself, how much of a reach do you want as the owner of the practice? If you want to really dictate how many clients people see, how often they work, what their vacation time looks like, and at the same time, offer them more things. When you have independent contractors, you're not offering them very much. You're not offering them any vacation time. You're not offering them any CEU training. You're not really necessarily offering supervision. You may or may not, but it's not something that you have to offer. With employees, there tends to be benefits, right? Vacation, money for CEUs, training, supervision, business coaching, and a lot of private practices are beginning to offer health insurance. And so it really depends what you want for your practice and what you want to be able to offer. A lot of the times you tend to pay employees differently than you pay independent contractors. A lot of times independent contractors just get either like a flat rate, it's a little bit higher, or percentage, it's a little bit higher. I've seen, like industry standard for paying independent contractors 60-40, for employees it's 50-50, somewhere around there. A lot of the times if you do a flat rate, that it pretty much equates to those numbers. And so you want to ask yourself, if you were to have a 50-50 split, would that be enough money to run employees to pay for things like, and plan for things like vacation, plan for things like insurance? Would you pay 50% of this insurance, all the insurance? How many CEUs a year would you, pay for? What would the benefits package look like, right? And so these are questions that you have to ask yourself. And that's why I said, I want you to go back and look at your business plan, because in your business plan, that's where it's going to give you that path. For my business plan, independent contractors are really what is aligned with what we have going on with our practice. And so when I look at my business plan, I say, nope, not ready and not interested in transitioning people over to employees. Now, if we were to maybe shift the kinds of services that we do, or something were to change within the practice, that might be different as you update your business plan. Just like we'd update our treatment plans with our clients, we have to update our business plans with ourselves. And if something changes within your business plan, maybe you decide that you want to hire, different levels of therapists, and maybe one of those levels, like people who are pre-licensed professionals, maybe it would make sense to have them as employees. I see a lot of people have a mix in their practice. There are people who are employees who need benefits, who like having vacation time, people who really enjoy those benefits of having the employee status. And there are some people who really like that independent contractor status. Maybe they work at your practice and another practice. So they work at your practice and do testing on the side. There's a lot of things that people do when they're independent contractors that might be different if they're employees. So I think it's really important to know where you want your business to go, to know what kind of people you're hiring and what works best for you. I want to take a moment to thank our sponsor, TherapyNotes. If you are looking for an electronic health record that will really help you run your practice, it will be seamless for you to have a hybrid practice, whether you want to be in person, online, or a mixture of both. You can send paperwork through the portal. You can bill right through there. You can bill credit cards. You can write your notes, treatment plans, discharge plans. Everything you need is right within their electronic health record. So I want you to check out TherapyNotes. So let's go back to when is it time? You're going to have a meeting with your staff and let them know that you are transitioning over from independent contractors to employees. You want to let them know the benefits of that. Sometimes that can be just an interesting sell to everybody, especially if they're used to one thing. Maybe they really enjoy their independent contractor status. They can have more write-offs. There's a lot of things that happen when people are independent contractors. So you definitely want to make sure you have a meeting, explain why you're doing what you're doing, explain the benefits of doing what you're doing, and let them know how this is in line with your business plan, and make sure when you do update your business plan that you do include your independent contractors and employees so they can be bought into the process. So when things change, they'll understand where those changes are coming from. I'm here most days answering your questions at 3 p.m. I'll see you soon, everybody. Bye.